Hey everybody, Macktion here, and we're going to take a look at the Boogie Board Sync. Now I could draw some various parallels between other technologies that you might be familiar with and Boogie Board's reflexive LCD technology, but they all fall a little bit flat. Suffice it to say that at its base, it uses the pressure from your stylus or your finger to take a blank LCD screen and put writing where you've been putting pressure, so that it has very much the same feel as writing with a pen on paper. The Boogie Board Sync comes with some improvements over its predecessors, namely in that using an active digitizer, you are able to save your drawings. Now this saving function only happens when the Boogie Board is on. Additionally, to erase the writing on the Boogie Board, you will have to run a charge through it, so it needs to be on for that as well. However, you can write on it just fine without any power required, and it will stay there until you erase it. Now, of course, it doesn't have the ability to bring back a previous drawing, and you don't have the option to erase portions of a drawing. Depending upon what you plan on using the Boogie Board most for, this may or may not be a deal breaker. But we'll get to that later. Some of the other features that they've implemented are a Bluetooth module so that you can sync your Boogie Board Sync to your Android device or computer. Now, using the software that they have available in the Google Play Store, you can put your notes, your doodles, scribbles, whatever, straight onto your Android device. You can add labels to them so that you file them away based on general category. As for the computer software does have a few tricks up its sleeve. One, because this is using an active digitizer, when it's plugged in over USB, you can use this with the provided computer software as an input device for your computer. And when I say input device, I do mean using it like a mouse. Additionally, you can also use this in a sort of digital whiteboard fashion, much like Khan and the Khan Academy do. You can take notes, draw things, there are different lined and grid ruled papers, so it does have quite a bit of usefulness aside from just the note-taking. Now, for my part, I found the Boogie Board Sync to be well worth my time. I find myself in classes taking notes and not really needing to refer back to those notes until after class is done. This means that inability to recall notes to the screen's surface is definitely not an issue for me. Although, I did put it into the hands of some of my friends who are more artistic, and they found that it wasn't really quite for them. For example, the line width doesn't vary too much, and the pressure sensitivity is kind of low. Again, not a deal breaker for note-taking, but the artists didn't care much for that. They did say that it was great for quick and simple storyboarding ideas, but they liked being able to refer back to their ideas. So, is this a pen and paper replacement for everybody? I would say no. Especially not if you're an artist where you can use different weights of paper and different inks and different implements to give you those types of lines that you want. But for those of us who go to university, have classes, or just like jotting down things, the Boogie Board Sync is a fantastic implementation of technology that's been improving steadily over time. And I use it fairly frequently, not just for writing down notes for reviews such as this, but also for writing down a, shopping list and taking it with me to the grocery store. So in the end, I'm grateful to be adding the Boogie Board Sync to my gadget arsenal. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and if you have, a comment or a like would be most appreciated. You see, it's your feedback that lets me know how to best allocate my time to the things that you want to see. If you click on any of the videos around here, you'll be taken to a playlist with more of that particular brand of madness. And be sure to subscribe so that you can always be the first to know when I have some new content out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.